Hey everyone, so went to the thrift store today. I hit 3 separate Goodwill locations, all within about 3-4 miles of each other here in my area of Louisville. Only left with 3 things. One thing I had been looking for quite a while actually, and just managed to find today. I found today something special. A women's leather coat that comes down long enough to cover my butt. Has nice long sleeves that come all the way down to like my hands. And it even has my favorite color in the lining. It's purple. And the lining is even intact. It's like zipped inside and everything. There's nothing wrong with this jacket. And I'm like really shocked because I was just assuming if someone ditches a leather jacket at the thrift store that there's something wrong with it. But there's nothing wrong with this jacket. I checked it really good and it fits me and it's freaking awesome. So, but I also found something else for Brian. For Brian, I found a very casual, it's very soft blazer. And it's got pockets and some buttons. And it should fit him. It might be a little loose on him, but he will just have to deal with it perhaps. We don't know. If he puts it on it's too big, I can probably tailor it for him. But there's the back. And what I'm wanting to do to this is put metal studs somewhere like on this, I guess this is called the lapel, is that right? Area here, and maybe somewhere down like at the end of the sleeve by the buttons. And I do want to sew a patch onto the back for him. So yeah, but he really looks good in a blazer. He likes this kind of stuff. I mean, he likes clothes that are kind of formal looking, but with a punk rock or goth sort of twist to them. But here is another shirt I found, and it says, "Support the Grim Reapers MC." Now, when I first saw it, I was like, well, what the hell is that? And I noticed on this little headstone down here, it said, "Established 1965, Louisville, Kentucky." So, I was like, well, I'm going to have to look into this. So when I got home, I looked at my phone and did a Google search and found out that actually the Grim Reapers MC is a motorcycle repair shop right here in Louisville, Kentucky, and they've been here since 1965. And so this is one of their shirts, and so I took a picture and sent it to Brian. I'm like, do you want me to sew this onto the back of your leather vest I got you? And he's like, no, I'll get my ass kicked. But when I go to the handlebar, or when I go out to one of the biker bars here in Cleveland, I'll get my butt kicked. I'm like, why? He's like, well, it looks like it's for a gang. And I'm like, but it's not. You can explain to people. And he was a little worried, you know, really in doubt. So I guess we'll find something else to do with this graphic. And I told him, well, you know what I can do is I can just cut, when I make a patch, I can just leave the MC part down here. I don't have to include it in the rest of the patch. I can just sort of sever this, like, here, you know, and it'll be fine. But he seemed really hesitant, but I said, okay, well, we can think about it, you know. Like, I've got a sewing machine, you've got that leather vest, there's plenty of patches around between the two of us. We'll find something to put on your vest. So he seemed satisfied with that. But the other item, not third, but fourth item that I left with that I'm not going to show actually, is a sweater I got. I got it with the intent to sew a patch onto it for Brian. But then when I got it home, I washed it and was like looking at it, and I was going, you know, I'm like, I don't think this is really his thing. It's like a charcoal color sweater with these white stripes. Skinny white stripes going across it, and I was thinking, you know, this is one of those when in doubt, put it back things. I should have put it back. But it's okay, and maybe I can use it for myself. I can take the sleeves and make leg warmers out of them or something like that. So the possibilities are endless. Just because I have it and don't necessarily have a use for it for him doesn't mean I can't use it for me. So, but yeah, I'm going to show you guys the patches that I want to put on my jacket. But first, let me show you exactly what it is I want to do with my jacket. I'm going to get in here where there's a little bit more light onto the messy bed. Okay, so right about where this little section stops here at this seam, I'm thinking about cutting it off because it is a bit long and it does make it look more bulky than I like in a jacket. It'll be long enough to cover my butt, but it won't be so long that like I feel like I weigh 500 pounds. So there's that. I'm thinking about trimming off the collar, actually. just to give it that punk rock sort of a look. And also, for some reason, collars bug me. I don't know what it is, but they just do. And what I'm thinking about doing actually is using the excess leather that comes off the bottom to make the sleeves a little longer. So, or maybe make some really cool leather jewelry. I don't know yet. So, but I want to do what I want to do. What I want to do is sew patches onto the back. And it'd be kind of awkward to have patches that come all the way down here. That's why one of the reasons I want to remove this part here is because I can have a big patch and still have a blank space down here, and it won't look so funny, because for some reason putting patches all the way down to here would look really strange to me. I don't know why, I just don't want to do it. So, yeah. And also, if you're going to put patches on something, the collar does look awkward, so the collar is going to have to go. But let me show you guys the patches. And I'm watching Gypsy 83 at the moment. But what I want to do is sew this really cool dragon onto the back of the jacket. So yeah, he's a nice big graphic. He'll take up plenty of space and look really awesome, because purple is my favorite color and I love dragons, for those of you who know me. And people at work have been calling me the Dragon Lady for 6 years now. And here's the one I want to put on the back of Brian's blazer, his Alice in Chains patch. And maybe stick this one up on the sleeve. But I've got quite a few really cool patches here. And some of these t-shirts, even though they're in good condition, the reason I've retired them as patches is because the print on many of them, that's the same reason. It's because the print was not printed directly straight up and down in the center of the shirt. It was printed like cattywampus, like the shirt was cattywampus when it went through the press or something. And I really can't stand that, because it makes me, every time I look in the mirror, I want to like tug on the shirt one way or another to try and straighten the print. And I really can't stand it when things are not like straight up and down and symmetrical and printed properly. So, call me a little bit silly, but that's just how I am and I can't help it. So, yeah, quite a few. And hopefully more to come soon, because Brian said he bought some Halloween shirts on clearance at Walmart a few weeks ago. He said they were like size extra small or something, which obviously neither he or I can wear. Maybe I can get one of my boobs into an extra small shirt. So, he got those shirts, and they have these cool like purple and black graphics on them and some glow-in-the-dark stuff going on. So, I figure, you know what, if he gives those to me for sewing, then I'll make something for each of us and we'll be happy. So, yeah, so I guess that's today's thrift store haul / vlog. So, it's been an interesting day. I feel a little bit sick and a little bit funny because I've got some medication that's working its way out of my system. So, I guess I'll get back to what I was doing, and thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe to my channel. Bye.